Hey everybody, this is Mark again with My Whistle and Flute, and I wanted to share a really special flute, new flute that we're making, and I wanted to bring it to you and show you. It's in a similar key. It's in a harmonic minor key, similar to some of the other PVC flutes that we make, but this one is made in aluminum. Now, first I want to show you this beautiful flute bag. My wife makes these bags, and one of these comes with every flute that you purchase. But this aluminum flute is made out of a 3/4 inch aluminum, and this one is finished in a brushed aluminum finish. I've done one in a mirror finish, and this one is in brushed aluminum, and I really can't make up my mind which one I like better. This one is 18 inches in length, so somewhere between 17.5 and 18 inches by the time the flute is finished. It has the tuning cork in the head as well, and then a 5/16 embouchure hole, which is smaller than our large bore flutes, which have a 3/8 inch, but still very playable. And actually the smaller embouchure hole gives a greater range to these small bore flutes. So even though this is a 3/4 inch piece of aluminum, that's not an internal diameter of 3/4 inch. So it's still classified, I think, as a small bore flute. But this one's tuned in a harmonic minor key, in the key of F sharp in a harmonic minor, and it just the aluminum gives it a soft but bright sound. Let me play just the scale for you on this flute. That's the harmonic minor. Now, the harmonic minor scale raises the sixth note of the scale, or the seventh note of the scale. It raises it a half a step as opposed to where it normally is, which gives it a little bit more of a melodic feel to it. But one of the cool things about harmonic minor flutes, as I shared in a previous video, is that in a harmonic minor flute, you can actually play, by using the alternate fingering, you can actually play in the natural minor instead of all open. For the seventh note of the scale, you would hold these, the second and third hole on the flute, you would close those, and that would drop that seventh note again, that half step, to bring you into the natural minor scale. So the harmonic minor scale and the natural minor scale Then you can also play something called the Gypsy Scale, also called a dominant harmonic minor scale, by starting on the fifth note of the scale, which is the bottom four holes open, and just these top two. In the first octave, that'll be your root note, which is the dominant note. The fifth note of a scale is the dominant note in scale. And so starting on that dominant note, we'll play the dominant harmonic minor scale. And that dominant harmonic minor scale, also sometimes called the Gypsy Scale, really has again a Middle Eastern flair to it. So there are lots of different varieties that you can play. Now this flute will go 2 octaves. You can actually go to some notes into the 3rd octave. That just takes again embouchure control and practice with this flute. The aluminum is lightweight, but it's very sturdy. Now, because it is aluminum and not PVC, you're not going to want to leave this thing banging around. I mean, it's going to show nicks and scratches in it if you're not careful. And remember, as my good friend Eric the flute maker says, a flute on the floor is a flute no more. So make sure that you keep your flute in its flute bag when you're not out playing it, and just wipe it clean at the end after you're done with a session of playing. And this flute should last you as long as aluminum does. But our aluminum harmonic minor flute, you can find it right now at mywhistleandflute.etsy.com. Have a great day.